What's up, guys? We're out on the Elizabeth II out of Montauk with Captain Paul Bruno and first mate Travis. I got invited out by Robert Cooley. He booked the boat for his birthday. I got John Halkias with me. I got to meet some of Robert's friends, Kenneth Danowski, who I've seen all over Facebook with pictures of fish left and right. Pete Undy's on the boat as well, and a bunch of other guys. A few topics I'm going to talk about are going to be the Dark Matter John Skinner rod, togging with it, because it's the first time I've really used it, and also the different types of jigs that we use, and the John Skinner jig from S&S Bucktails. And last, the importance of green crab.
Rubber crab.
There you go.
Good one?
Yeah.
That's a good fish.
Yep. Did it rock you at first?
It took me a while.
That's what I thought. So right away, the captain got us on a really good bite. I mean, in the last video, you saw the bite wasn't so great. One of the big things was we had no green crab on that last charter. This charter, we had it. We had hermits and whites. The green crabs were where it was at. Oh, biscuit. Keep a biscuit. So this is my first time on this boat, and let me tell you, this boat is not for the thin-skinned. The captain was hilarious. He was busting everybody's chops on the boat equally. No discrimination whatsoever. What do you got going on, Rob?
Decent, I think.
It's not the birthday fish.
No, definitely
Not the birthday fish. Good sea bass. There you go.
not. Whoa.
Okay. That is a good one.
Here.
Yeah, it's a good one. So I haven't really used the Skinner rod a lot for tog. I've used it a lot for fluke. And it's got the same reaction. Once you set that hook, the rod loads up in the middle. And at that point, you can feel the weight right away that it's loaded. At this point, it's just keeping the fish under control and having your drag set correctly. I did have to swap out my reel with the Poseidon 50 SJ jigging reel. I love this reel. It's about $235. It's got 50 pounds of drag. It's really meant for tuna jigging, but it's really good for blackfish. I'll have a link for the Poseidon reel in the description. Spent the hook. I'm using a boxing glove jig, but I'm about to break off in some structure, and John offers me a 1.5 ounce S&S John Skinner blackfish jig.
What jig did you put on?
The 1.5. Yes.
And this way, when the current does start moving, you can keep it on a little longer too.
Yeah. Oh, right away.
You gotta feel everything now too.
Oh, dude. That was a good hit.
See, that's the thing. The whole crab did not.
I've used a lot of different jig styles and types, and this Skinner jig is a banana style. But from what I understand, John helped develop it. From what it looks like he shaved a lot of the fat of the lead off. Most of the shapes of most jigs are kind of bulky. This one's rather slender and long. And for whatever reason, when I drop that jig, you can feel the bite better. It seems like the fish is able to get over the hook better without the hook actually having to be exposed more. Yeah.
Second white I dropped. The first one didn't even get taken. It just got sucked out. This one I left.
Same thing was the other day. All they were sucking on the whites. John and I are discussing throwing down the white crab and how the fish really didn't want the white crab. They were barely touching it. Depending on location, other locations they might want white, but you always have to have green aboard the vessel.
Oh, yeah, nice fish.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Big action.
Good fish. Keeper.
12, 13.
Yeah, on that, forget it.
Like,
He's got.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Wow. Easy. That's good.
Yeah, that's.
That's good.
Ooh. No. So Jimmy had a really good fish on here. I mean, this is definitely a double digit in my opinion, based upon the response of the rod and what I heard with the reel. His drag was very tight, and I've talked about it before with like high sticking. Like, yeah, you want a high stick early on, but once you've got that fish up out of the rocks, you don't really want to be lifting high like that, especially if your drag is very tight. So what happened was his leader line had broke, and he lost that fish after about 3 hard lifts. And just to be clear, my analyzation of Jimmy and this fish is not saying Jimmy's any less of a fisherman than anyone else or anything like that. This is for everyone who views these videos, and also for myself as a reminder to learn. Because as human beings, we do make errors, and the only way we learn from our errors is to be mindful of what we did. So that's why I'm pointing this out. I've done it before myself. And you're going to hear Captain Bruno bust Jimmy's chops and my chops multiple times. He happens to be around every time I drop a fish.
Busy
I can
throwing
cut
my
it, pull it up,
keepers
and
in the pail,
retie.
okay?
Want to do that? Here,
I gave you a birthday present. Don't
Make it
What'd
easy.
you do that for? No. That comes later. You know, whatever.
Right before this tangle, Kenny pulled up a nice fish, about 5.5 pounds. And the reason I cut my line is because these guys are on good fish, and I saw my braid was wrapped around his leader pretty bad. So I figured I'd just cut my braid, pull my line back up, cut my leader, retie it, and get Kenny back in the water. And sure enough, he pulls a nice fish up as soon as he gets in the water. Okay.
Oh, you broke off
Sideways fish?
I cut my line just so he can get back in the water, and I just...
You didn't lose any.
No.
Hey, you got him. I was going to ask you when you were going to set the hook on that one, Jack.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Screaming.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. It's a hook all. Big stuff.
Nice fish. He's on it. He's on it, Todd. He's on it. In a swing. Small.
Oh no. How did I...
Get you out.
Nice fish, Kenny. Nice fish.
It's on the tag.
Oh, listen to that drag, man.
What do you got, Rob? Is that the birthday fish?
Nice.
No.
Fish, Rob.
Yeah.
I'm taking my $20 back. That's it.
Nice, buddy.
Nice fish, Rob. I did that for you, Rob. You did that so quiet. You got that line right back. Yeah, I know. You watching a fish on a vine. You're looking at my... You are an expertise fucking... it was.
Todd and I were talking. We need to leave all your fish out.
Oh, dude. No way. Freaking pulled. 10 ounce, like 2 feet.
Alright, I got it.
Back me up. Back me up.
I would check my bait. I'll bring it up right now.
I had a whole crab.
It's done. It's done. Bring it up and check it.
No. Get out of here.
Because I drop right next to it.
Ooh. Oh.
It's on. It's on.
No.
Sure? Oh,
Yeah.
because you got that heavy weight.
Yeah. It's chewing. Definitely chewing. Oh, I think he just got the crab. You just, yeah.
Oh, there you go. See bass?
No, Tog.
Little blackfish.
Little Tog. God.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Bundy. Nice. Oh, three guys hooked up. Nice. Nice keeper. There we go. So after using my Mojo spinning rod, I switched back over to the Skinner jigging rod, and my hookup ratio immediately went back up. With those bops?
15.
Oh yeah, nice.
Blackfish.
Blackfish? Yep.
I can take long.
No. That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. It's coming up dead weight. Yeah.
No, almost. You got your bait?
Yeah, somebody hooks it in. It looks like a fucking pincushion.
Got your D-hooker? Thank you. Yeah, I didn't bring mine. Thank you. Oh! Dude, this thing either rocked me? Yeah, it rocked me. I got him. I'm going to drop a few fish here, but in my defense, I was getting caught in the rocks, and then the fish would come off a couple times. But the captain was not cutting me any slack. No, I think maybe? Yeah. Yeah. Chunky.
Alright, boys, don't start throwing fish at each other. Oh, yeah,
Oh, got off.
Hey, you got a case of the drop seeds, don't you there?
Yep.
You fish long enough, you realize I just like drinking balls.
We hadn't noticed.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we got another one on. See, this one up here. I'm gonna play the odds.
I got nothing to say.
Chase to the jig right away.
Bang. Yeah.
Joe's back anyway.
Yeah.
Funny, I never mess around with those jigs. I can't.
Really?
I put it down, I'm like a
I'm
It's-
the opposite with
really?
Yeah, I'm more of a rig guy myself.
I don't know about that.
This is light for me. That's a good fish. Decent. Oh, yeah, Kenny's got one.
Bigger Kenny. It's got a little bit.
That's a fish. No. Yeah. That's not that big, mine. Keeper. Yeah. On the green, yeah. All day, these fish were not interested in the white crab, even after we built the bite. So this is one of the things I talk about. When you get the fish in the boat, slack your rod off, put your rod in the rod holder, and then go about T-hooking the fish or bleeding it out. Because a lot of times guys will leave their rods leaning up against the side of the boat. It drops down, the fish pulls it down. Someone ends up tripping over a rod or accidents happen.
I wasn't even going to say anything. I wasn't even going to say anything. You did it on your own.
Oh shit! Oh, you gotta be kidding! It's rocks.
You like pick the perfect time to do that every time.
I know, he's
You're
right
not looking
there.
When you catch it.
He's right there every time.
Nice job, Robert!